like I also mentioned earlier, yung premium contributions kasi set by law yun, diba? So kahit hindi po namin kailangan yung pera dahil nagkukumpul-kumpul na nga dahil because of the first two reasons I mentioned earlier, we still have to implement the increase in premium contributions kasi nakaset na yan by law eh, diba? So kahit hindi namin kailangan yung pera, tumataas pa rin yung binabayad sa amin ng mga tao. So those three are the main reasons why PhilHealth suddenly accumulated a huge amount of money.
Mr. Ledesma, gusto ko lang i-point out talaga na ang nakikita ko business na kayo eh. Yeah, from all the data that's in front of me. Kasi your investment in time deposits, local currency, amounts to 135 billion in 2023. While in 2022, it was 126.4 billion. So, it's sa isang taon, nag-invest kayo sa time deposit by 10 billion. So, now, we go to the other investment that you have.
Mr. Chair, just a
Hindi,
quick...
para malaman na ng tao.
Yeah, Mr. Chair, just a quick...
No, you let me finish first. Kasi you also have investment sa securities. Tama po. And I would like to read yung investment in government bonds in 2022, 270.7 billion. In 2023, 331.6 billion. You could just imagine that. Ang lalaki. Now, investment in corporate bonds from 1.1 billion to 4.4 billion. So, ang utak po ninyo ay investment. Hindi po service. The way I look at the data. Now, you also have earnings doon po sa right of use. Tama po. And I think it would amount to 1+ billion a year. So, ang dami-dami ninyong kwan eh. Dito sa data na nandito sa harapan ko. So, why is it like that? Hindi po para sa tao yung nangyayari na yung the money of PhilHealth should be used to increase the package or to decrease the contribution. I don't see that in the data that's available to this representation.
Can I comment, Mr. Chair?
Yes, please.
Again, Mr. Chair, thank you so much. We are not... everything you mentioned was true. We are not refuting everything that was mentioned by Honorable Acop. Again, like I said earlier, we have to change our policy, or we have already begun to change our policy. So yes, it is showing that our investments are increasing, so and so. But again, I'm humbly asking this honorable committee to give us just a little more patience. It's very clear what direction we're taking po, and our focus on benefit expansion will continue to be as aggressive, and in the next few years, iiba yung trend po at iikot yon. So, I just want to mention that po. We hear you loud and clear, Mr. Chair. We are changing our direction, we are changing our policy, and we will get there. Thank you very much, Mr. Chair.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. The chair would like to recognize the Honorable Panaligan.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair, for recognizing me.
Finally.
Yes po. Meron pa kasi akong duty sa plenary as a floor leader. But so far, Mr. Chair, sa ating pagkatanong kanina at sagot ng PhilHealth, tumalabas na ang PhilHealth pala ay hindi lang maraming pera, kundi napakaraming pera nila. Napakalaki ng pera ng PhilHealth. And in the words of Mr. Ledesma himself, ay maayos ang financial condition ng PhilHealth, no? Correct. Kaya lamang yung perennial issue natin, yung napakababa ng coverage ng benefits ng PhilHealth na idinadaing ng maraming kababayan natin. Kami bilang district congressmen, araw-araw yan ang aming nakaka-enkwentro sa aming mga district offices. Pila para makatanggap ng tulong yung MAIP, ano? Hindi mangyayari yan kung ang PhilHealth ay may enough coverage, mataas ang coverage, ano? Kaya sabi ng Mr. Ledesma, be patient daw, little patience. Pero hindi po namin maring sabihin niya sa mga kababayan natin na kailangan ilabas ng ospital. Ngayon, hindi pwedeng sabihin yan na be patient sa mga tao na kailangang operahin na. Kailangang mag-undergo ng heart bypass, for example, sa heart center. At lalo hindi pwedeng sabihin yan sa mga kababayan natin na namatayan, hindi mailabas ang kanilang mahal sa buhay na namatay sa ospital kasi kulang pa. Kaya I think, Mr. Ledesma, we cannot wait. No? Hindi pwedeng sagot na be patient. Ano? Patience ang kailangan. We have to act now. So, sa iyong sabi kanina, sa iyong opening statement, sabi mo kanina na ang PhilHealth as of November 2024 ay merong 150 billion surplus, 280 billion reserve funds, and 490 billion investment funds. Can you confirm this again?
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Chair.
So napakaraming pondo, no? Saan ang galing ito? Like yung 150 billion surplus. Ano ang pinanggalingan nito? Savings ba yan? Or whatever? Saan po nang galing yung 150 billion na surplus? Can you define yung surplus?
Mr. Chair, if I can go back lang to the very first point that Kong Manuel mentioned, sabi niya, napakalaking pera ng PhilHealth, saan ba nanggaling lahat ng pera namin? No? If I can answer that question this way, no, there are three main reasons paano lumaki yung pondo ng PhilHealth through the years. No? The first reason po is it's been 12 years since the case packages have been enhanced. So 12 years po yun, hindi nagagalaw. No? Nag-umpisa lang yan in the last 2 years. No? That's the first. Pangalawa po, nung pandemic po, yung COVID, diba, that was for 2.5 years, lahat po ng tao, including I think ourselves in this room, natakot po pumunta sa hospital, natakot po lumabas ng bahay, natakot pumunta sa doktor kasi baka magka-COVID. So, very few were going to the hospitals for treatment. Kaya, nagkukumpol yung pera.
So, ito yun.
Yung pangatlo po, sorry po if I can be allowed to, yung pangatlo po is, dahil, like I also mentioned earlier, yung premium contributions kasi set by law yun, diba? So kahit hindi po namin kailangan yung pera dahil nagkukumpul-kumpul na nga dahil because of the first two reasons I mentioned earlier, we still have to implement the increase in premium contributions kasi nakaset na yan by law eh, diba? So kahit hindi namin kailangan yung pera, tumataas pa rin yung binabayad sa amin ng mga tao. So those three are the main reasons why PhilHealth suddenly accumulated a huge amount of money po, no? So I don't know if that answers your question,
Yes,
Mr. Chair.
Meron pa kayong reserve fund na 280 billion, ano?
Yes po.
Yes, so saan ito attributable, ang reserve fund na 280 billion?
It's the requirement of the law. Again
Alright.
po, na it's very clear sa provision po na yan yung requirement po.